How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How about you? What did you have for breakfast? I had some cereal and a cup of coffee. What about you? How was your weekend?
It was great. I went hiking and then had a barbecue with friends. How about yours?
Do you have any plans for the evening? I'm thinking of watching a movie at home. How about you?
Have you traveled anywhere interesting recently?
I went to Paris last month. It was amazing. How about you?
How's your family doing?
They're doing well, thanks for asking. How about your family? What's your favorite type of music? I really enjoy rock music, but I listen to a bit of everything. How about you?
How was your day today? Well, my day was quite eventful. I started with a morning jog, which was refreshing. Then I had a busy day at work, with a lot of meetings and deadlines. But the highlight was definitely meeting an old friend for lunch. We spent hours catching up on life, reminiscing about our school days, and discussing our future plans. Overall, a productive and enjoyable day.
What do you like to do in your free time? I really value my free time. On weekends, I often like to unwind by reading a good book. I'm currently engrossed in a gripping novel that's taking me on a thrilling adventure. I'm also a bit of a foodie, so I enjoy experimenting with new recipes and cooking up a storm in the kitchen. Recently, I've been trying my hand at international cuisines. And of course, I can't resist a Netflix binge-watching session. Lately, I've been hooked on a new series that has me eagerly awaiting each episode. How do you stay motivated and productive at work?
Maintaining motivation and productivity at work is a priority for me. I start my day by setting clear goals and priorities. I find that breaking my tasks into smaller, manageable chunks helps me stay on track. Also, I believe in the power of short breaks throughout the day to recharge and refocus. Exercise is a big part of my routine, as it boosts my energy levels and creativity. Plus, I'm a firm believer in ongoing learning, so I dedicate time to self-improvement and skill development, which keeps me engaged and driven. Tell me about your recent travel experiences.
My recent travel experiences have been amazing. I took a trip to Europe last summer and explored several beautiful cities. The highlight of the trip was visiting the historic landmarks in Rome, the stunning architecture in Barcelona, and the charming canals of Amsterdam. I also made sure to indulge in the local cuisine, trying everything from pasta in Italy to paella in Spain. Traveling allows me to broaden my horizons, learn about different cultures, and create lasting memories.
What's your favorite hobby or passion project? I have a couple of passions, but one of my all-time favorites is photography. I find it incredibly therapeutic. Whether it's capturing the golden hues of a sunrise, the vibrant chaos of a city street, or the serene beauty of nature, photography allows me to freeze those moments in time. It's a never-ending journey of improvement, as there's always something new to learn about composition, lighting, and post-processing. I've even had the opportunity to exhibit some of my work locally, which was a truly fulfilling experience.
How do you manage stress in your life?
Stress management is vital for maintaining a healthy balance in life. When I feel stressed, I usually start by taking a step back and practicing mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation. It helps me regain my composure and perspective. Regular exercise is another great stress reliever for me. It releases endorphins and clears my mind. Talking to friends and loved ones about what's bothering me is also a crucial part of my stress management routine. It's amazing how supportive conversation can lift a heavy burden.
What are your future goals and aspirations?
I have several aspirations for the future. Professionally, I'm aiming for a leadership role in my field, where I can make a positive impact and contribute to the growth of my organization. On a personal level, I'm keen on traveling to more places and experiencing diverse cultures. I also want to continue my education, possibly pursuing a master's degree in a field that interests me. Ultimately, my long-term goal is to strike a balance between a successful career and a fulfilling personal life, where I can give back to the community and spend quality time with loved ones. What's your favorite way to relax after a busy day?
My favorite way to unwind after a hectic day is to grab a good book, make a cup of tea, and curl up on the couch. There is something so comforting about getting lost in a captivating story. I find that it helps me disconnect from work and recharge. Plus,
I love the smell of a freshly brewed cup of chamomile tea, it's just so soothing. How do you manage to stay organized with such a busy schedule?
Well, staying organized with a busy schedule is definitely a challenge, but I've developed a few strategies that seem to work for me. First, I rely heavily on my digital calendar, where I meticulously schedule every task and appointment. I also use to-do list apps to keep track of my daily priorities. Additionally, I'm a firm believer in the power of time blocking. By allocating specific chunks of time to different tasks, I can maintain focus and efficiency throughout the day. Of course, it's not foolproof, and there are days when I need to adapt, but these tools and methods help me stay on top of things. What's your approach to maintaining a healthy work-life balance?
Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is something I've actively worked on over the years. I make sure to set boundaries by not bringing work home unless it's absolutely necessary. When I'm not at work, I try to fully disconnect and engage in activities that I'm passionate about. For instance, I've recently taken up hiking, and it's been fantastic for reducing stress and staying physically active. I also spend quality time with my family and friends, ensuring that I'm present during those moments. It's all about finding what recharges you and prioritizing those activities alongside your work commitments. What's your favorite travel destination, and why?
One of my all-time favorite travel destinations has to be Kyoto, Japan. The city is a magical blend of tradition and modernity. The ancient temples, the serene bamboo groves, and the stunning cherry blossoms in spring create an almost otherworldly experience. The Japanese culture, with its emphasis on mindfulness and beauty and simplicity, is truly inspiring. Every corner of Kyoto seems like a piece of living history, and the food, oh my. I could go on about the delicate flavors of kaiseki cuisine for hours. It's a place that not only offers visual and culinary delights, but also a deep sense of peace and serenity that's hard to find elsewhere.
How was your day today?
My day was quite eventful, actually. In the morning, I had a productive meeting at work where we discussed the upcoming project. It looks challenging, but I'm excited about the opportunity to learn and grow. Then, during lunch, I had a nice chat with a colleague about our shared interests in hiking, and we even planned a hiking trip for the weekend. After work, I headed to the gym, which was a great stress reliever, and I feel more energized now. How about you? How was your day?
What's your favorite book, and why? Choosing a favorite book is always a tough question, but if I had to pick one, I'd say To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The reason I love it is because of the way it explores themes of social justice, empathy, and the complexities of human nature. The character of Atticus Finch is such an inspiring figure, and the book's portrayal of racial injustice is thought-provoking. It's a timeless classic that continues to resonate with readers, and the storytelling is so beautifully written. Have you read it? Or do you have a favorite book?
What's your opinion on the current state of the environment and climate change?
The current state of the environment and the challenges posed by climate change are certainly topics that warrant discussion. It's concerning to see the rapid changes happening worldwide. The rise in temperatures, extreme weather events, and loss of biodiversity are alarming. I believe it's crucial for governments, industries, and individuals to take immediate action. We need to reduce our carbon footprint, promote sustainable practices, and support policies that address these issues. It's not just an environmental concern. It's a global issue that affects our quality of life and future generations. What are your thoughts on this? What's your opinion on the latest developments in technology and their impact on society? Technology is evolving at a remarkable pace, and its impact on society is profound. On one hand, it has brought incredible convenience, connectivity, and opportunities for innovation. However, it also raises important questions about privacy, data security, and the potential for job displacement due to automation. It's a double-edged sword, and we must strike a balance. I think the key is responsible and ethical development, and individuals should stay informed about the latest tech trends to make informed decisions. How do you feel about the way technology is shaping our world?
What's your favorite way to start your day?
My favorite way to start the day is by waking up early, around 6:30 a.m. I find that the quiet morning hours are so peaceful. I usually brew a fresh cup of coffee and spend a few moments sitting on my balcony, watching the sunrise. It's a great time to reflect and plan my day. After that, I like to do some morning stretches and a short meditation session to get my mind and body in the right frame for the day ahead. Then, I'll have a healthy breakfast, often some yogurt with berries and granola. It's a routine that sets a positive tone for the day.
What's your favorite way to spend a lazy Sunday afternoon?
Lazy Sunday afternoons are the best. I often find myself curled up on the couch with a cozy blanket, sipping on a hot cup of tea, and watching my favorite TV series or a good movie. Sometimes, I'll take it a step further and bake some fresh chocolate chip cookies. The aroma of baking fills the house, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. If the weather's nice, I might venture outside to read a book in the garden or take a leisurely stroll in the nearby park. Essentially, my goal is to unwind and recharge for the upcoming week.
What's the most interesting book you've read recently?
I recently finished *Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind* by Yuval Noah Harari, and it was absolutely fascinating. The book takes you on a journey through the history of our species, from the emergence of Homo sapiens to the present day. Harari's writing is engaging, and he weaves together anthropology, history, and biology to provide a thought-provoking perspective on the human experience. What I found most intriguing were his insights into the role of storytelling and myths in shaping our societies. It's a book that not only deepened my understanding of our history, but also made me reflect on the future of our species.
What was your most memorable travel experience?
One of my most memorable travel experiences was when I visited the Amalfi Coast in Italy. The sheer beauty of the rugged coastline, with its colorful cliffside villages, took my breath away. I remember hiking the Path of the Gods, a stunning trail with panoramic views of the sea, and then enjoying a delicious plate of local pasta with a glass of wine. It was a perfect blend of nature, culture, and cuisine.
How do you manage travel expenses and budget for your trips?
Budgeting for travel is essential for me. I usually start by setting a realistic overall budget for the trip, considering accommodation, transportation, food, activities, and a little extra for unexpected expenses. I track my expenses meticulously using apps and spreadsheets. I also look for cost-saving strategies, like using reward points for flights and accommodations or opting for local street food over expensive restaurants.
What travel tips do you have for staying safe while abroad?
Safety is a top priority when traveling. I always make sure to research the safety situation of the destination I'm visiting. I register with my country's embassy if required, and I keep a digital and physical copy of important documents, like passports and travel insurance. I stay aware of my surroundings, avoid risky areas, and use reputable transportation and accommodation options. Plus, I try to blend in with the local culture to minimize drawing unnecessary attention.
How has travel enriched your life and broadened your perspective?
Travel has been incredibly enriching for me. It has broadened my horizons and allowed me to experience different cultures, languages, and traditions. Meeting people from all walks of life and exploring new places has taught me empathy and tolerance. It's given me a more profound appreciation for the diversity of our world and the beauty of connecting with people across borders. Travel has, without a doubt, made me a more open-minded and adaptable person.
What's your favorite type of travel, and why?
I love immersive and cultural travel experiences. I enjoy spending time in a destination, not just as a tourist, but as a temporary resident. This allows me to dig deep into the local culture, interact with locals, and savor the authentic flavors of a place. Whether it's a homestay in a remote village or an extended stay in a city, I find that this kind of travel provides a richer and more meaningful experience.
Do you have any travel rituals or habits that you follow on every trip?
Yes, I have a few travel rituals. I always pack a small journal to document my experiences, thoughts, and sketches. I make an effort to learn a few basic phrases in the local language to connect with the people better. Additionally, I carry a reusable water bottle to reduce plastic waste, and I make an effort to try at least one local dish or delicacy wherever I go.
What's the most challenging travel situation you've faced, and how did you handle it?
The most challenging situation I encountered was when I got stranded at an airport due to a canceled flight during a solo trip to South America. It was a stressful experience, but I remained calm and approached the airline staff for assistance. I also contacted my travel insurance company, which helped me rebook my flight and find accommodation for the night. While it was an inconvenience, it taught me the importance of staying composed and having a backup plan in place.